कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यम् मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। We are taking the summary of 12th chapter Srimad Bhagavad Gita by the grace of the Master of Universe, Existence, Lord Krishna. You can say Lord Shiva. You can say the God Almighty. You can say any name, but He is the one and mercy of the ocean, and ocean of the love, and ocean of the consciousness. And He is omnipresence. He is not man or woman. He is only the lights of the lights and lives of the lives. In this chapter, that is called Bhakti Yoga, and this chapter is start from the discussion of the Bhagavan. It means the God. God is a shape and size or without shape and size. That is the starting of this chapter. By the comparison with the worship of the Saguna Brahma, it means the presence in a human form, and the worship of which Brahma, which God, which is not presence in human form, which is presence in every particle of the millions of galaxies. No particle is remaining without His presence. He is so micro and so macro that He is the microest that electron or the photon, but He is the macro than millions of uncountable galaxies. So here the Arjuna asking to the Krishna, my dear Master, my dear Sadguru, I want to ask a question to you. Which is better than the two type of the worships? One is the worship of the Sadguru without any differentiation, complete surrender and complete love with the Master Sadguru. That is called the Sagun Sadhana, that is called the worship of that God who is presence in front of you in the form of the Master. And second is the Nirakara without shape and size. which is good, which is nice, which must be easy to do. The Bhagavan Sri Krishna giving to the answer to Arjuna. Bhagavan is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, the Saguna Upasana, the Saguna Sadhana, the worship of a live master, that is very easy and that is good, because the alive master can give you the instruction, and alive master can give you the direction, and alive master can give you the direct and divine love to you. And alive master's guidance, if you do the meditation of awareness, then you can easily go beyond the sensory hungers. Then you can see all the sensory organs, the hungers, and you can detach from them. Then you can see your mind, and you cannot trap in the mind's stream of the thoughts, because the thoughts can push you in any worst activities. Because the thoughts can push you in the dangerous things. Because the thoughts can do by you any harmful activities. Because the thoughts can destroy your journey very easily in the fraction of that time. So, in the guidance of the enlightened master, you can see your mind and your thoughts. Then you can easily detach from your thoughts. The Sadguru Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Arjuna, you can easily separate from your intellect by this meditation of awareness. Because the intellect is only the bunch of your experiences and techniques and the tricks. Always the intellect play the tricks with the others. The intellectual person directly and indirectly uses cleverness for his benefit. So, the using of cleverness with tricks to fulfill the benefits of a particular person, that is not fair. That is the special type of the cheating. So, this cheating will not come in your life, because that is a violence. That is a violence of the mental states. So this is not come in your life. Then what you do? You should aware, you should see the intellect. You see your intellectual tricks and intellectual cunningness and intellectual cheating and intellectual tricks of the mind. So you can detach from your intellect. You detach from the physical body, then sensory organs, then the mind, thoughts stream, then the intellect tricks. And now you are very, very puzzled by the changing stage of the mood. Sometimes your mood is happy, sometimes unnecessarily, without any cause, your mood become unhappy. Sometimes your mood become a cool and calm. Sometimes your mood become very aggressive. You can attack any time, even on your well-wisher friend. So it is very essential. Then you see your mood and detach your mood conditions. The 5 types of mood conditions generally comes, that is described by the Patanjali in the Patanjali Yoga Pradipa. That is a very famous book. So the Paramatma Krishna says to Arjuna, then you will be do the Sakshi meditation, you will be do the witnessing meditation, you will become the seer, you will become the knower. then what will be happen? You will be detached from these things that is called the physical body, micro body and the causal body. Then what is remaining? Then at last remaining is only existence, remaining only God, remaining only your own consciousness, remaining only your Atma. That is called Atma Jnana, that is called supreme enlightenment. So this supreme enlightenment is the aim of the life of every seeker. And the inspiration comes from the Master Sadguru. The guidance comes from the Master Sadguru. The care, all care comes to the Master Sadguru. So Master Sadguru give you the support, assistance, technology and the love divine, that you will not go in the depression. Always your energy comes up and up. So the equilibrium between your life and your spiritual practices, it must be very essential. And this equilibrium brings by the Master Sadguru. And it is very easy when your master is sitting with you. It is very easy. But it is most difficult when you have no master. Only 1 or 2% can cross this illusion of the Maya without any help. Only one is named remembering here, that is the Gautam Buddha, Bhagavan Buddha. He has no master. In the history of the spiritual science, the Buddha was only one person. And there is no any person without master. All persons, all seekers have the masters. And only one person, and second person I remember, that was the Adi Guru Shankaracharya. He was living in the Kerala, and he was the only 8-year-old boy. He gave up all the world and went for the seeking the God. After some years, he was become a renowned master, and person accept that he was the ancestor of the Lord Shiva. My dear friend, the Krishna is telling to the next type of spiritual path, that is the Nirguna Brahma. And Krishna tell, it is very difficult without master. Clearly tell, it is very difficult without the master. So the master only can give you the liberation from all the painful world and all the sorrows and all the dilemmas and all the confusions and all the tensions and all the unpleasant condition, and master only can fulfill you with the fearless, with the happy, with the pleasant, all the positivity, and master can remove your negativity. My dear friend, in this chapter, the Krishna is going on and telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjun, if you want to get liberation, you must do the Sakshi meditation in my guidance. But when you do the Sakshi meditation, then you will become gradually, one by one, the seer of your physical body's activities day to day. When you walk, when you talk, any time, any activity you do, then you must see your instrument, your physical body. The second stage of the meditation is that you see the thoughts. If you are not able to see the thoughts, you see your breath. And third, your thoughts. And fourth, when your real meditation is come, when the real meditation is come, you will feel pin drop silent inside. There is no no any movement in your brain. Even there will no thoughts. And Master Sadguru said, don't worry Arjuna, if you do not do this meditation, then why? Then you have no need to disgrace, you have no need to tension. Then what you do? Then if you are not able to stay in this meditation stable and very concretely, then what you will do? Then you will do some spiritual practices as I describe you. Then Master say, and don't worry, if you cannot do my spiritual practices, you feel that you are not able to do that also, then what you do? Then you do the karmas for me, do the service of me. If you are a good singer, you sing for me. If you are a good cook, you prepare food for me. If you are very good massager, you massage my body. If you are very good writer, you write for me. If you are very good poet, you write poetry for me. If you can do any service, if you can good orator, you orate about me and educate person about me and invite person in my friendship and invite person in for the meditation. So if when you do the service of the Master, then your soul will be pure and pure day by day. If you have money, you put the money in the Master's work. If you have any waste thing, you surrender that waste thing to the Master's service. So do anything for the Master. That is the next spiritual alternative, Krishna says. If you do not able to do even this, then do not disgrace. Do not disgrace. If you cannot help the Master by anything, by money, by service, by activity, by your ability, if you cannot do, don't be disgraced. Then what you do? There is also alternative for you. Then you surrender your mind, you surrender your intellect in the feet of the Master and leave the fruits of your karmas. Leave your fruits of your karmas and never desire the result of your karmas. You do the karmas and give up the desires. Then Krishna says, my dear friend, if you do not do this thing, you cannot do this thing, you feel that you are not able even for this, then what will you do? Then don't be disgraced, because I have more alternative for you. I want to say, my dear friend, Arjun, the foolish practices in the name of the spirituality, then the better you read some holy books. And the reading of the holy books, that is not real knowledge, but that is comparatively good than the false activities. Then this worldly knowledge is not better than the meditation. The meditation is good. If you do not do the meditation of awareness Sakshi, then you meditate on your Master. This is called the subjective meditation. If you cannot do any good type of meditation, you meditate on your holy person, or you meditate on your loving God's form. When you concentrate this type of loving meditation with your loving God or Goddess, then what will be happen? It is least but good stage is more that you leave up all the fruits of the karmas of all the result of the karmas, because the give up karmas, the give up result of karmas, the surrender of all the karmas in the feet of the master, the surrender your all identity, your surrender of your all your being, that will be brings very quickly the peace in your life. Because the tyaga, the give up, the surrender is the very, very easy way of getting the peace. So my dear friends, in this chapter, the Krishna is telling to the Arjuna in the last episode of this chapter, he is telling to Arjuna the characteristics and the characters of the devotee. What characters of the devotees? The real devotee and real seeker have no jealous, no enmity. He is unconditional lover. He is very merciful without any cause. Even the pupil says he is mad, but he is a good lover. Because nowadays, if you do love to someone, they will feel that you are fool, but you are not fool, they are fool, because they do not know about love. And the real seeker has no possessiveness. The real seeker has no ego. The real seeker is equally stand in the joy and sorrow. He is equally stand in the fear and the disbalance of the emotions. He is equally stand in every type of the dilemmas, and every type of desires will not touch that seekers, because he is desireless person. He is impartial, he do not go in any side. And the great thing is that he never start the new karmas, he burn the old karmas, and he never start the new karmas. So, no jealousy, no affection with the Maya. He will affection with the Sadguru. He will affection with his master, but he will not affection with the worldly things. There is no haste and no hurry. That is no worry. That there is no unnecessary thinking. There is nothing attachment, everything detachment. There is, if the happiness comes, you can see him stable, and the sorrow comes, you can see he is stable. There is no the thunder of the storm of emotions. There is no jumping in joy. There is no down shoulder in the sorrow. The good or bad is nothing for that seeker, because he is alive in the good and he is alive in the bad. He is alive in the happiness, he is alive in the sorrow. He always aware, not alive, aware in every condition of the life. He always stands in the equilibrium, in the happiness or sorrow and emotional disbalance, and he is equal to the enemy and friend. But it is not meaning that if enemy want to cut your thought and you give them, no. The Krishna killed the devils, the Rama killed the devils, the Parashurama killed the devils. But when the Krishna was killing the devil, the Krishna was not disturbed in the mental stage. They are peaceful in the inner stage. So do everything in your life with the peacefulness, and do not be careless about your physical body, because your physical body is the medium of your journey. So you have saved to your physical body without any disgrace or without any dilemma and without any disturbance. You are living in the equilibrium in every condition of your life. When somebody respect you and somebody insult you, your stability will not disturb. In the life, the hot season is come and cool season is come. Sometimes you have get lot of love, sometimes you have no love from others. Don't worry, you have to stable in the between, because the all changeable conditions comes and goes with the life, but you will not change, you will stay in your consciousness. So the physically, the mentally and the emotionally contradictions, they will come and you will be maintain your equilibrium of inner side, because you are a very good meditator. If anyone pray your goodness and anyone give you the bad names, you should be stand in the equilibrium. The Krishna says to Arjuna, the good seeker give the pardon to other. That good seeker is very, very saturated and very, very satisfied inside. The good seeker and never give the unpleasant condition or never disturb to other, and he also not disturb from others. He never take any sentimental stimulation from anyone. He only take the love of Sadguru. He only take the consciousness of Sadguru. He only take the awareness of Sadguru, and he jump out from this all foolish illusion of the world, and he transform it into the existence. He become the completely liberated soul and completely pure and purest soul day by day. So my dear friend, the good seeker and good master, both are the equal thing. If you are a good seeker, then you will become a good master. And good seeker and good master have these characters, and never sorrow, and satisfactory to maintain his day-to-day need. He do not need lot of money. He do not need lot of luxury things. He want only satisfy with his day-to-day need, and he help to others. And the Krishna is telling to the Arjuna that person is the pin drop silent inside in the mind every time. He is a stable intellect. He is the good devotion with the master. He has good love and affection with the master. He always want to live with the master. He always want to stay with the master. He always want to serve master. So this type of the life is the nectar of the spiritual science. That is the dharma amrata. That is the nectar. The nectar can only make immortal your body, but this nectar can remove all your dirt and dust and impression of millions of worth, and this nectar make you pure and make you able to transform it into the God existence. This nectar can give you the supreme stage of liberation. This nectar can make you to join the God's stream, and then after you will become the God. God and you, there is no difference. You are God, God is you, and this is the nectar of the spiritual highest stage which is telling Krishna to Arjuna, and there is no doubt this type of person is my greatest lover. I love him very much, I care him very much, I bless him very much, I open my heart for that person, and he is my heart and I am his heart. All of my disciples, all of my lovers, all of my well-wishers, all of my listener of this discourse, I am sending you the divine love and blessings. I am sending you the light of the supreme spiritual wisdom. I am sending you the rays of liberation. Please do meditation and get liberation. Thank you very much. Thank you, my dears. Om Shri Krishnarjuna Sambada Bhakti Yoga Nama Adhyaya Sampurna. It is the completion of the chapter 12. It's the name Bhakti Yoga. It is the conversation between Krishna and his disciple Arjuna. Thank you very much. Love you very much. Shivo.